Ram Ram. Kalyani, a weekly TV program created by India's public service broadcaster Doordarshan, is a magazine-style TV program that combines community group activities to create awareness and promote healthy behaviors. Conceptualized as an entertaining, musical, participatory, need-based, multi-segmented program that aims at behavior change and social action, Kalyani uses a judicious mix of field-based and studio formats and an informal presentation style to achieve two-way communication.
Kalyani is extremely interesting for several reasons. One of them is the magnitude. It's an amazing program. What I find more interesting about the strategy, and I think innovative, and that's one of the reasons for which it was brought to the showcase at the meeting, is that it does receive feedback from the communities in order to modify and further adapt the messages.
I know that many of our broadcasters want to know what attracts young people, and very often we think it's not public service broadcasting. So I asked them about a series I knew about that had become a campaign in India called Kalyani. It's produced by Doordarshan, and I was amazed that actually more than half of them not only knew about Kalyani, but wanted to engage with it, knew about it in some detail. I found incredibly heartening and a really positive thing for public service broadcasting and of course for Doordarshan. We look forward at Commonwealth Broadcasting Association to doing a lot more work in partnership with Doordarshan in the future.
The 2011 census report reveals that the child sex ratio in India has dropped to 914 females for every 1,000 males, the lowest since independence. Kalyani provides a safe forum for an open debate on gender issues. The success of Kalyani is not limited to broadcast only, but its real impact comes from the parallel efforts on the ground in the form of over 82,000 Kalyani Club members that makes the talk walk.
In 2008, I was commissioned by AMIC, the Asia Media Institute for Communications in Singapore, to do a report on successful interventions, communications interventions for health. It was, it was an eye-opener for me that here was this television network, Doordarshan basically, and there was this program called Kalyani, which was being beamed into homes, and it was working in partnership with Kalyani clubs, and they were doing some wonderful work. We actually went into the field and met the various people on whom the program had an impact. One was an HIV/AIDS person called Panchu. And what the program did was to tell the world that he was infected, but it didn't mean that he should be stigmatized or discriminated against because the infection would not be passed on that easily. A story was done around it, and when I went, it had made a tremendous difference to the life of this man. He was back at work, he was on medicine, he was on the ART, and his earnings had again started going up. There were umpteen such stories that I came across.
While many villagers across the country have named their newborn daughters after Kalyani, in Madhya Pradesh, 2 villages have been renamed after the popular program. Kalyani transcends a mere development communication initiative. It motivates, mobilizes and influences attitudes and behavioral change.
4 लड़की है, अगर अच्छी पढ़ाऊंगी, लिखाऊंगी, अच्छे गुण सिखाऊंगी, तो 4 घर सुधरेंगे.
Kalyani is the one program where all these little lacunae that we had before have been successfully solved. I would say Kalyani is the Kalyanam of Indian broadcasting, because it is where it is a marriage of all the experience, the cumulative experience that we have had in radio and television over the years and international experience brought to focus.
Kalyani, a health campaign that is today recognized as an unparalleled communication initiative.
This program was so popular and it gathered so much momentum that today it is being broadcast all over the country. Recently, the National Book Trust chose to help us compile 100 heartwarming human interest stories that came out of this constant interaction between the volunteers and the common people of India. This book has become a very, very highly priced handbook for all those who want to work in the rural areas of India. We want to become a model of good public service broadcasting through Kalyani.
Kalyani is proud to have become a part in the lives of the people it addresses.
जन सुआफ्री नहीं सोच बता